very slowly.
Judge,
Yes,
can I give you an update on Attorney Meadows' client Burke?
yes.
He was on the internet, so the bailiffs had to send it back. I'll have to reset this so we can send it to the original court.
Okay, Mr. Meadows. Does he know that already? I don't see him on the screen, so sent back.
I'll move him back to the main session.
Okay. All right, now I'm ready to do a plea on Flores. Mr. Flores, can you raise your right hand? You swear testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Is your name Steve Flores?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Steve Flores who in this cause number 008-436 who is charged with the offense of evading arrest? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Case is a class B misdemeanor. It's possible in your case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at a document that's entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did in effect was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain for me with the prosecution, you follow that plea bargain. I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of evading arrest, how do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Okay, your paperwork has written in it guilty. Mr. Hernandez, which is it? Is it guilty or not? No contest. You're muted. Tony?
No contest, Judge. I filled that out earlier.
Correctly? Okay. All right. You understand on a plea note, and Amber, can I ask you to correct that, please? And show it to be no contest?
Yes, Judge, I can correct it.
All right. You understand on a plea no contest, the court can still find you guilty. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to do this?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No, sir.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 30 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that this judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Hernandez?
It is, Your Honor.
You agree to this, Mr. Flores?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Flores, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I'll follow the plea bargain. I'll sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I will sentence you to 30 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Do you know if this is the only case holding your client, Mr. Hernandez?
I'm sorry, Judge. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, if this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. Okay? Good luck to you. Tell the deputies that we're finishing your case. Mr. Hernandez, you can be excused. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so
Judge,
who's next?
we have Sammy Cortez now for
Okay.
Attorney Hicks.
Okay, let me pull up this.
Thank you, Ms. Gusman.
pull up
Mr.
this
Hicks, do you have an
paperwork.
offer on this case?
Deborah, you had me come back to the main session.
Yes, Attorney Meadows, they had to send your client back, Burks. He was on the internet.
See, when they get in front of the
Misuse.
computers and not supposed to get on the internet and start doing stuff, and he did. So he broke the rules, so he got sent back.
So
Okay.
do you want me to reset this here? Or do you want to send it back to the original court?
No, jail court.
Okay, I'll reset it for Monday.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, now I have Mr. Cortez in front of me. Mr. Cortez, can you raise your right hand?
Judge, I'm sorry, for Mr. Hicks, do you have a plea bargain or plea offer in this case, Mr. Hicks? Because I don't have one.
You contacted the attorney in the referring court. She said she wanted 60 days.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. Put your hand down. All right. I'm about to share my screen with you, sir. Do you see the screen?
Yes,
Is your name Sammy Cortez?
correct.
Are you the same Sammy Cortez when this calls number 2025 PF 21017, who's charged with the offense of assault on an elderly person? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in your case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes,
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
correct.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, I did, sir.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
Yes, I do.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, I am.
Looking now at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did in effect was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
So then, to the offense of assault on an elderly individual, how do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I believe we agreed on no contest.
Okay. 1 minute. You understand that on a plea no contest, the court can still find you guilty anyway.
Yes.
Has anybody forced you to do this?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you something in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to your side if there is?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 60 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and it looks like the defendant has 33 actual days.
Okay, I'm going to judgment sat it. Do you agree to this, Mr. Hicks?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
You agree to this, Mr. Cortez?
Yes, time served.
Yes, sir. You agree to that?
Yes, sir.
Court, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you follow the plea bargain, sends you to $0 fine plus court costs, sentence you to, did you say 60 days? Yeah, 60 days in Bexar County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money run current, and the judgment is satisfied. You know if this is the only case holding your client, Mr. Hicks?
It's the only case I know about.
Okay,
Now, when he was originally arrested, they said there was an outstanding warrant, and I know nothing about that.
It looks
Okay.
like he has a parole hold out of another county.
okay,
A parole hold. Well, that would
all
be the
right. So let me first, on hearing that, you understand that this case could be used against you in the parole hold, and you still want to do this plea?
Um, uh, I'm not really sure.
Mr. Hicks, do you want to talk to your client in the breakout room, or? I didn't know about the parole hold.
Yeah, I'd like to speak to him in a breakout room for just a minute.
Okay. Why don't y'all go to breakout room? And in the meantime, I'll do another plea while you guys are talking. Can you put him in another room?
Bagler. Yes, Judge, I put him in breakout room 2.
Okay,
Next is Rosalind Bagley, Attorney Goins.
okay. Bagley.
breakout.
Michael, are we doing the jail offer or the probation?
Probation. And
Okay.
I've already talked to the CLO about it.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm looking for Rosalind Bagley. Hold on 1 minute. Yeah, I have Miss Bagley's paperwork on the screen. Miss Bagley, can you?
Yeah.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So I hope you got it.
Yes.
You put your hand down. Do you see the screen?
Yes.
Is your name Rosalind Bagley?
Your Honor, if I may, that's the wrong set of paperwork. I need to see Mrs. Bagley back to do the other set.
Hold on 1 minute. The paperwork here is on 0634.
It should be for the assault bodily injury, Judge.
This is a criminal trespass. Hold on, let me see. Let me go back. One minute.
Okay.
Hold
I
on.
need to talk to him.
Hold on, ma'am, please.
Judge, we did not fill out the other set of paperwork.
Oh, you did not.
No, she did not. I have, but she has not. I apologize.
Okay, then you need to go back in the breakout room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, it'll be a few minutes. Our breakout rooms are full at this time.
Ms. Bagley, we're going to fill out more paperwork. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
Do we have 2 for 1? Yes, right? Judge, do I get 2 for 1?
Miss Bagley, right now, I can't give you legal advice. You have a lawyer for that. I'm going to ask you to take your headphones off. We'll get back to you.
Judge,
Yes.
do you want to move on?
Yes. Eventually.
Okay,
we'll
next
get one
is-
done.
Next
What do we
is
got?
Jonathan Juarez, Attorney Cross,
Jonathan Juarez.
page 1.
Okay.
Judge, I just had a question about this for basically for the prosecutor. I was given an offer last week for 30 days. He had 27 at the time, so I'm just trying to figure out whether we're pleading open or if it's just a plea agreement.
If it's
It'll-
27 days,
It'll be a time served. I'll give you time served.
Okay, all
Okay.
right, cool.
Okay.
Then we're good to go.
so it's Jonathan Juarez, right? Is
That's right.
that what I'm looking for?
Yes.
1 minute. Okay, Mr. Juarez.
How you doing,
Do you see
Judge?
my screen? Do you see the screen, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Hand down, sir. Is your name Jonathan Juarez?
Yes, sir.
We the same Jonathan Juarez for this cause number 2025 CC 008561, who was charged with the offense of theft of property having a value between $100 and $750. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It is possible in your case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, I do understand.
Look at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
That is correct.
We're looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, I went over every single part of it.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, you did.
Do you understand it?
Yes, I do understand it.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did in effect was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do understand that.
So then, to the offense of theft as a Class B misdemeanor, how do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Okay, hold on. And do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty?
Yes, I do understand that.
Has anybody forced you to do this?
Nobody has coerced me.
Besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you something in order to get you to do this?
No,
You're doing this of your own free will.
on my own free will. Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 27 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that this judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Kraus?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Juarez?
I do agree.
Then, Mr. Juarez, the court having heard you plead no contest. On that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 27 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Do you know if this is the only case holding your client?
It is
Mr. Kraus?
not, Your Honor. He has a federal U.S. Marshal hold.
Okay.
That he's wanting to deal with immediately. So.
Okay.
that's
Well,
what-
as far as this case is concerned, sir, this case will no longer hold you, but that other case will. All right?
Yes,
Good
sir.
luck. Take
Thank
care.
you. Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
We're back.
Who's back?
Sammy
Fine.
Cortez.
Mr. Hicks? Okay, Mr. Hicks, what's happening in your case? Are we going to go forward with the plea or not?
Mr. Cortez, his parole expires in August. I doubt that they will I doubt they'll do anything as a result of this. I mean,
Okay.
it would be a great waste of time, money, and effort to process him through, send him back to TDC, and let him go on the 12th of August. So he says he just wants to go ahead and roll the dice.
Okay. Mr. Cortez, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So I went through the whole plea with you, and then we found out at the very end that you had this case.
Yes.
And you know that this could be used against you on your parole, but you still want to go forward with that plea of no contest, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So then, I think I was in the middle of doing the plea. So on that plea no contest, the court having heard you plead no contest, I followed the plea bargain. I sent you to a $0 fine, court costs, 60 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money run current, and I have judgment satisfied it. So that should be it. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Judge.
You
Your
will
Honor.
not be released on this, but you still have that case. Understand that, right?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you. Bob,
Thank
it's good
you.
to see you again. Take care.
Judge, good to see you. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Good luck, Sammy.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, Attorney Kimbrough.
Hello. Whoop. Yes, I have.
You have an offer?
Yeah, I have an offer, but I need to speak to my client about it.
Okay, as soon as we get a breakout room available.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Attorney Green,
Yes.
are you ready or are we gonna send this
So
back to
I'm not sure. Whatever you want to do, I guess we can send this. I guess we can reset it. He's just refusing to speak with us all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Uh,
Judge, he's a Spanish speaker and the interpreter was in there with them.
Yes, and the interpreter's still in the breakout room on standby.
but he doesn't want to talk to you even with an interpreter. Is that right?
Correct. That's right, Your Honor.
I think we just need to send that one back. Who's that again?
That's Jose Lopez.
Jose Lopez. Send back to court. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for the court's time.
Thank you, Mr. Green.
And can you excuse that interpreter then?
Yeah, he's coming back to the main session. Judge, next would be, is Attorney Goins out? No, he's still in there. Will be Lee on Jeffrey Martinez.
Okay. 1 minute. Let me get myself back on track. Jonathan Juarez, that was with is that plea?
Say that again, Judge?
Jonathan Krause case. We finished that plea. We did it, right?
Yes, I received that paperwork. Jonathan Daniel Juarez.
Okay. And Rosin Bagley, we had the wrong paperwork at one point.
Yes, that's the wrong.
Okay.
The case
Okay.
that we are supposed to have is 2025 CC 008-703. Assault bodily injury.
Yeah, I got that on my screen now. Okay. All right. Now, who do we have on the screen now?
Tatiana Lee, sir.
What's your name, ma'am?
Tatiana Lee.
That's Lee on page 2.
Page 2. Okay.
Do we still need the interpreter?
Do we still need Mr. Chavez?
No, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Chavez.
I don't need him.
You're free to move about the country. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you much. Bye-bye.
Okay, I've got Taja Lee on my screen. I've got 3 cases for Taja Lee on my screen, and they're all 3 MTRs. Is she putting true to all these MTRs?
They're all. Yes.
Yes,
They're all. She's on deferred on all 3.
and she's going to plead true to all the allegations.
I don't know. That's a
Yes.
Victoria question.
Mr. Martinez, is that
She will be. Yes, John.
Ms. Lopez, is that right?
Yes, Judge, yes. It looks like we're pleading to all 3.
Okay. Okay, so let me just open up one of these. She's on deferred on all 3 of these. There's an evading, it's a theft by mail, and then evading. So I'm going to open up the evading 501 case. Okay, I'm about to share my screen with you, Ms. Lee.
Okay.
Okay, do you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Okay, yes, sir. Now I do.
Raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Put your hand down. Is your name Taziana Lee?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Are you the same Taziana Lee who in cause number 2024 CC 740501, who in this cause number is on deferred adjudication for the offense of evading arrest? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you also the same Taziana Lee who in cause number 2025 CC 00331, when that cause number is on deferred adjudication for the offense of theft by mail? Is that you?
Yes.
And are you also the same Taziana Lee who in cause number 2025 CC 000726, when that cause number is on deferred adjudication for the offense of evading arrest? Is that you?
Yes.
Okay, so you have 3 charges that you've been accused of violating your probation on. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
On all three of these cases, you file paperwork saying that it's okay, you're consenting to do this by video instead of doing it in open court. You signed it, your lawyer signed it. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor, yes, correct.
Okay. In all three of these cases, you filed paperwork that's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You've signed in all three cases, and so is your attorney. Basically, when you signed this document, what you did in effect was you told me that you understand that if I adjudicate you guilty in these cases, that you will have a limited right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay. So then, I'm going to do these one by one. So give me a minute. In cause number 2024 CC 74051, where you're on deferred adjudication for the offense of evading arrest, and that cause number, and also in the other two cause numbers, there have been motions to revoke your probation and to adjudicate you guilty. Do they all allege the same violations, Ms. Lopez?
Yes, Judge, it's just one violation that's alleged on
Okay.
the MPR.
If I can ask the prosecutor to read the alleged violation on all three of these cases, I'll ask the defendant to individually enter a plea. So can I ask the prosecutor to read the allegations?
Yes, Judge, we're proceeding on violation of condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Tanya Lee, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February and March 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
To this allegation in the cause number where you're on deferred adjudication for evading arrest, cause number 2024 CC 7400501. To that allegation, how you plead, true or not true? Man.
Sorry, did someone say,
To
true,
the allegation
true,
that you violated the
true,
condition.
Your Honor.
And then in the next cause number that you're on deferred for, the theft case, theft by mail case, and cause number 2025 CC 00331. In that case, how do you plead, true or not true?
True.
And then in the third case, which is another evading arrest, in that case, to the allegation that you violated your probation, how do you plead, true or not true?
True.
In any one of these cases, does anybody force you to do this?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
Besides the plea bargains that your lawyer got for you in these cases, does anyone promise you anything in order to get you to do this?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this of your own free will in all three of these cases.
Yes, that's correct.
Is there a plea bargain in these cases? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for revocation on all three of the cost numbers. We're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 48 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. We ask that the judgment be satisfied and run concurrent on all three.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in these cases, Mr. Martinez?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you agree this, Ms. Lee?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Lee, and cause number 2024 CC 7400501, where you're on deferred adjudication for the offense of evading. In that case, the court accepts your plea to the motion to revoke. Your probation is revoked. I sentence you to I revoke your probation and I adjudicate you guilty of the underlying offense of evading arrest. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 48 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Okay, so I've done one of these cases. I got to do two more, else you get stuck in jail. So just wait 1 minute, man, please.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm pulling up the next case, which is the 31 case.
Let's go back.
Okay, your second case, cause number 2025 CC 000331, where you're charged with theft by mail, and you're on deferred adjudication for that case. The court, having heard you plead true to the motion to revoke, your probation is revoked. I hereby adjudicate you guilty of the underlying offense of theft by mail. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 48 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run current. The judgment is satisfied. One more to do. Okay, so where is it? Oh, there we go.
Morning. How are you?
Okay, on the third case, cause number 2025 CC 000726, where you're charging, where again, you're on deferred adjudication for evading arrest. In that case, the court signing that paperwork. Give me 1 minute. Okay, in that case, the court, having heard you plead true to the motion to revoke, your probation is revoked. I hereby adjudicate you guilty of the underlying offense of evading arrest. In this case, I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 48 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money current, and the judgment is satisfied. I've taken care of all three cases that she has. If these are the only cases that are holding you, ma'am, then you should be released sometime today. Okay?
Thank
Good
you,
luck.
Your Honor. Thank you.
This fine is.
Thank you, Judge. Rodriguez, please.
1 minute, please. Okay. Now, that being done, what's next, please?
Judge, can Attorney Martinez be excused?
Yes, it can be. I'm sorry, Mr. Martinez. I should have excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge, we can go back to Attorney Goins on Rosalind Bagley.
Rosalind Bagley. Okay, the paperwork I have on my screen now is the 8703 case. What's going to happen on the 60? What's going to happen on the 6243 case then?
It's going to be TIC, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
TIC?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So I'm looking at 8703. Okay, Miss Bagley. Hold on 1 minute. Miss Bagley, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. All right. Is your name Rosalind Bagley?
Yes.
Are you the same Rosalind Bagley who in this cause number 2025 CC 008703, who's charged with the offense of assault causing bodily injury? Is that you?
Yes. That's me. It wasn't likely.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 up to $4,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video, You signed it, your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that right? Miss Bagley?
We don't have to do this in video court?
Okay, we're doing
Okay.
this by video right now. We're not doing it in person. Is it okay that we do it by video?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes. So there's one more. One
Hold
more.
on, ma'am. Can you just wait and listen to my questions? Did your
Yes, I did.
Okay, let me start over again. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, he did.
And do you
Yeah.
understand it?
I heard 12 month probation. That's all I heard.
Ma'am, do you understand this document? If you don't understand this document, we can't do this plea.
I
you
do.
understand? Okay, thank you. Hold on. Let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed this document, so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did in effect was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
I do.
So then, to the offense of assault causing bodily injury, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Okay, 1 minute. And you understand on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty anyway. Understand that.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. What was that?
You understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty anyway.
Okay.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that, if somebody promises something in order to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Are you doing this plea of your own free will?
Yes.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge, there is. We're asking for a $300 fine, court cost, 12 months in the Bexar County Jail, suspended and probated over 12 months of community supervision, the APSC course.
AP is in Paul?
Yes, Judge. P as in
Okay.
Paul. The cognitive thinking course, 50 hours of community service, and a no contact order with Angel Malik. And we are taking into consideration cause number 2025 CC 006243 in association with this plea.
That's your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Goins?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you agree with this, Ms. Bagley? Ms. Bagley, do you agree to this plea bargain? Ms. Bagley, can you hear me?
Yes. What did, yeah, 12 months
You agree-
probation.
Yes. Do you agree to this plea bargain?
12 months probation. Yes. 12
Yes.
months probation.
Yes, ma'am. It's 12 months probated over 12 months. That means you're on probation for 12 months. If you screw up, you could go to jail for 12 months. You
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so you agree. All right. Then the court, ma'am, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $300 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 12 months in the Bexar County Jail. However, I suspend that sentence. I place you on probation for 12 months Make it a condition of your probation that you do 50 hours of community service. That you do the APSC course. That you do a cognitive thinking course or behavioral program. And
Right.
that you have no contact.
Days sentence, you put 12 months, right? Probated 12 months.
Yes,
up
ma'am.
there.
It's 12 months probated for 12 months.
But days sentence, you put 12 months. You check the days sentenced.
It's, yeah, you've been sentenced for 12 months, but it's been probated for 12 months. Okay. Let me do my job, man. All right. You have no contact with A. Malik. How do you spell Malik? M-A-L-E-K or I-K?
IK, Judge.
Okay. All right. Supervisory fee. Please assess the minimum supervisory fee in this case that you can. Alex. Anything else I need to do on this, Alex?
Your Honor, my client was talking about it being transferred to Houston if that pleases the court.
It doesn't necessarily have to please the court. It has to please Houston. Okay. Oh, but one other thing I forgot to do. TIC, take into consideration, is cause number 2025 CC 006243. That means that case will be dismissed and returned for your plea. In this case, I'm going to write down here, okay to transfer to Houston.
Your Honor, it's right above. Do you see? It says permission for defendant to reside in. Do you read that?
See, now that's a new box, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I just noticed that.
And Houston, right?
Yes, it's Harris County, right?
It is Harris County, Your Honor.
I'll put Harris County. Okay. So we've got that, and I'm typing in here minimum supervisory fee.
Your Honor, you don't have to do that anymore. We
Oh,
already.
I don't?
No.
All right. Well, then never mind.
Yes,
All right,
she already knows what to do.
Okay, so then that's it then. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Tell the deputies to keep you because you still have to talk to the probation officer more. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Excuse me, Mr. Gomes. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Attorney Kimbrough, are you ready on your case?
Yes, ready.
Judge, that would be George Juarez, page 1 at the bottom.
Okay, let me find him on my screen. 1 minute. Okay, George Juarez. Jorge Juarez? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Okay, 1 minute, Mr. Juarez. Pulling up your paperwork on my screen. Okay, Mr. Juarez, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Do you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Is your name Jorge Juarez?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Jorge Juarez with this cause number 2025 CC 008774, who's charged with the offense of failure to identify? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this charged as an A or a B, Ms. Lopez? You're muted. What happened to Ms. Lopez?
I'm here, Judge. I'm sorry.
Okay. Is it an A or a B?
It's a Class A, Judge.
It's a Class A?
Yes.
This is charged as a Class A misdemeanor, and it's possible then in your case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney has signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And You have signed it. Your attorney has signed it. Did
Yes,
you
sir.
go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, in effect, you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then, to the offense of failure to identify as a class A misdemeanor, how do you plead, sir?
No
Guilty,
contest.
not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Okay, hold on 1 minute.
I'm not really getting anyways.
And you understand that on a plea no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Has anybody forced you to do this?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you something in order to get you to do this?
No, sir.
You're doing this of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge. We're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 30 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and looks like the defendant has 24 actual days.
Okay, I'm going to judgment sat it. So do you agree to this, Mr. Kimbrough?
Yes, I do.
And do you agree to this, Mr. Juarez?
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Juarez, the court, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 30 days in the Bexar County Jail, given credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, and the judgment satisfied. You know if this is the only case holding your client, Mr. Kimbrough?
I believe he actually has a parole hold, but he told me that he wants to go ahead and take care of this today, so we discussed
Okay.
it.
All right, and you understand that this plea could be used against you on the parole hold. You understand that?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
And you still want to do this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, then that should do it then. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank
All
you.
right?
God bless you.
Thank you. I'm
Bye-bye.
excused. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Attorney Acevedo, are you ready on a plea?
Agreed. Yes.
Okay,
would-
thank you. Judge, that's Mohammed Shami, page 3.
It's an MTR, Judge.
Okay. Okay. Tommy, who has 2 cases. Let me see.
Yes,
I've got
Judge.
a case on my screen that one ended in 148. There's an MTR. What's happening on the MTR then?
The MTR, I got
Oh,
a
no,
time
no, no,
served.
no. I'm asking you, sir. I'm asking your attorney. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Can I, Miss Acevedo?
Judge, I believe he was gonna plead true and it would be time served on that.
Okay, so he's going to plead to the new case and to the MTR. Is that right?
That was my understanding, Judge.
Okay, and I'm seeing paperwork on my screen on the new case. I am not seeing paperwork on the old case, but hold on, let me look. Okay, I've only got one set of paperwork on my screen on Mr. Shami, and that's for the new case. Do you need to go back into a breakout room and sign the paperwork on the MTR?
Judge, you know what? I don't think I have that. I only got paperwork on the new case.
Well, then I can't take a plea on the MTR.
I understand that, Judge.
It's going to be withdrawn. You want to confer with the prosecutor at all, or have you conferred already? Ms. Acevedo?
I'm sorry, Judge?
Do you want to talk to the Ms. Lopez? Do you want to talk to the to Ms. Acevedo at all about that MTR, or can you?
It just looks like it's going to be a plea of revocation, Judge.
Okay.
It looks like she just needs the paperwork for the MTR plea. The waiver.
Deborah, you need to send her the paperwork for the MTR.
Okay,
Otherwise,
Judge, I'll send a reminder.
okay, so let's put Mr. Shambi and Ms. Acevedo back in the breakout room so they can finish the
You said two? Yes, okay. Judge, Attorney Hamburger Preston needs to make an announcement.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hamburger.
We will not be pleading. We're going to go
Okay.
to the trial setting, which we have set for Tuesday.
Okay, no agreement.
Uh,
Send that. Okay,
no, Tuesday.
thank you. Appreciate it.
I would like to try to speak with the prosecutor if she's available, just briefly, but
Well, this prosecutor isn't gonna be the one that's gonna be in that court.
okay. All right. Well, I'll try that.
It's gonna be, I mean, you can't talk to her, and by my humble opinion, it's not gonna do you any good if she's not the one you're gonna be dealing with in the
I
court.
understand completely. Thank you.
Okay, so do you want to be excused or you still want to talk to her?
I just asked to be excused.
Okay, you can be excused. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
His phone number. That's where he's at, 207 North Canal. So it's right down the street from Haven for Hope, okay? Thank you. Right here.
Okay, so let me go back over here.
Judge, everybody's here for the bond.
Okay, I'm looking back on the pleas now. Is the only plea left the Shamid plea?
Yes, Judge, that's the only one left.
What happened to Cami Potts? Cami Cochise Potts with Mr.
I
Cohen?
thought that one was gonna get dismissed.
So I contacted County Court 14. The clerk just happened to be down here actually. And I asked her if she received any dismissal for that, and she has not yet. So
Let me send an email because I did get an email from the home court prosecutor saying he was going to dismiss.
okay.
So let me just remind him because he's in docket right now. So
Yeah, maybe it was just too early because at the time that I asked her, Judge Key wasn't even in.
Okay, then that's
So-
probably why. Let me see. Let me send an email just to remind him since
Okay.
Judge might not be in for a little bit, but I can send him an email. At least he'll have it ready.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
In the meantime, I'm signing the dismissal of Bagley on the TSE case. Let's see what is today.
Oh, you know what? It says in the email that he tendered a dismissal on jail court through Adobe Sign, but let me just tell him to do it in the home court and the clerk can submit it.
Yeah, maybe he sent it like incorrectly or something, or I'm not sure. I didn't see it on judge's screen, but
Okay, I'll just tell him to do it in person and that way he can submit
Okay.
it to the clerk in 14.
okay, I can cross it off my okay then.
Okay, in the meantime, I have signed the dismissal on Bagley, the TSE case. So
Thank
the
you, Judge.
Shamid case is in conferring right now, right? So we're waiting to do,
It's
is that right, Deborah Guzman? Deborah, hello?
I'm sorry, Judge, the bailiff was talking to me. Yes,
The Shamid case is in the breakout room right now, correct?
correct.
All right, so let me go over the, and let me take us off YouTube temporarily.